Hey, nothing like the actual, screen freezing as you walk away. Good
A
morning,
plus, Joker.
everybody. It froze. It just, I
I
couldn't do
saw.
anything.
Anyway,
Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday. It's from the barracks, and we're here to give you guys. It's going to be a shorter show tonight, and I know we say that almost every single time when we go 3 hours, but this week is going to be shorter. Two reasons. One, that gentleman and I have to start packing for our cruise. I have to do a little bit of drywall work before I go to bed. And I'm sure during this thing, I'm probably going to get 8 to 10 more phone calls about the stuff that's going on. So, of course, per normal, Wiener is fashionably late.
Quote unquote.
He always has trouble getting it up. Getting up.
Maybe he needs some Cialis.
So let's dive into this real quick. I'm going to get a substitute tonight. Let me see if I can get. Is this interesting?
Maybe we should get Wiener sponsored by Blue Chew just for the name.
Hello, everybody. All right. So this weekend, we're going to be doing the maiden voyage of Pew Pew at Sea that we're going off of the Carnival Conquest out of Miami, Florida. It's going to be pretty much a test of seeing how many people are going to like this and what's going to how it's going to work and the fun stuff that's going to go on there. And I know there's going to be quite a few people that are going to be interested in doing this for the future, because as soon as everything closed out, they're like, bro, why didn't you tell me?
We've been telling people for months.
You guys even had the chance to take my spot because my ass can't come this year. I'm still mad about it.
So,
positive note, I can almost guarantee that I will be able to come next year because I am actually going to make a job that makes me money. But we don't talk about that.
Yes, Virtue and Buck are alive, guys. Sorry, I got really sick. And then on a sadder note, I had to put my dog down. So I've been out of it.
I've just been busy with work stuff because I'm in the middle of transitioning out of my current job into my new one, and yeah, that's fun.
You heard it here first.
Stu,
Buck is transitioning.
Stu, I fixed you. You should be able to come back on as Stu Thomas. Just so you know, I figured it out.
Hey,
for
Stu.
Anyone...
Oh no, wait, Steve Tom. Steve Tom's not here yet.
I was going to say for anyone wondering,
Steve Tom hasn't seen it.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he's coming on tonight. Because he knows that we're gonna be addressing a very large elephant in the room. And let me just text Wiener, see where the hell he is, and find out before we start talking about this, and then we're gonna jump on.
Thank you guys for your condolences. He was 13 years old. He was a Great Dane massive mix. He was a big boy. So we knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was coming when it came.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Sin. I just realized that it appeared that I was laughing at you. I was laughing at Stu's comments down in the thing. So, all right. So, what did I do now? Nothing that you guys did. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and address and talk about a large elephant in the room. I'm sure that we're only going to address it very briefly, and then we're going to move on. The reason being is I'm sure that we're going to have a much longer stream about this later on as more information comes out. But some of you may have seen that Josh Warren from Milsom West posted a information request on Rob White, otherwise known as Bulldog, showing that he has no military service. In addition to that, he's also apparently a felon.
Whoa.
So I know there's a lot of questions that everybody has for us and everything else at this point in time.
My future ex-husband. Bitch, get in line.
What's up? What's up, Kevin? So our official statement is that we are that with Rob White until he can prove that he has a service that he has with a DD214 and the service record. If he comes back and proves that he has that service and everything else, obviously we'll take a different stance or approach. But at this point in time, it looks like he has indeed been doing stolen valor, which we can't accept in any way, shape, or form, considering everybody that's on here. I have fielded over 24 phone calls just today when this broke out, and yes, I've known about this for some time, but I'm just, for us, it's incredibly disappointing with what happened, and understand that the players wanted, the people that are associated with this stream really had no idea that this was going on. None of us checked because we didn't think we had to check. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next subjects, and I'm sure that, oh, look, there's a black screen.
There he is. A black screen.
Because
why can't it be a blank screen, Joker? Huh?
Because the shade was black. It wasn't white. It wasn't blank. It was just black. Papa has no idea what he's doing right now.
This is like some found footage 80s thing going on here.
I know, right?
Wait for the player which they show up in the background. Yeah, he's on his phone.
So that's the extent of how we're going to address it. That we haven't. We're not going to answer. We're not going to ask a bunch of these questions or anything else. But from Papa Wiener, who just disappeared, he was on and disappeared. Sorry, there he is. From Papa Wiener, Virtue, and myself, and of course Buck, we don't condone this. We don't condone this. We did not want to have this conversation. We did not want to have to actually do this. We hope that somebody would just provide their information to prove their service. But I'm sure that there'll be a much deeper conversation later on, because I know that questions are going to start coming in, and Papa's having technical difficulties. I'll wait till I see him again. So, Wiener, anything you want to add?
Nope, no comment.
Okay, Virtue.
Like, I learned a lot about how other states handle this right now.
Oh, here we go. I think Papa's.
I will say this: there's a lot of people that are proud of their service and awesome. Me personally, not so much, and it's not because of my service. It's because of things that happened while I was in. It was probably some of the best and worst time of my life, and it had nothing to do with combat. It had to do with the people I got stuck in a unit with. I personally don't want to remember any of that shit. But if asked, if I can actually do this without showing my address, in the state of Ohio, they actually brand your driver's license, whether you want to or not, with your status. But I carry, again, I'm not proud of mine, but I carry a folder in my car and on my person all the time with all my intake and discharge paperwork, just because people are assholes. I've literally been known to throw that folder at somebody and tell them, "Here, you read it. I'm busy." It's not difficult to do, so I don't understand why it's such an issue and why the person didn't just fucking do it. And I'm upset because I feel lied to, not because of what they did. Because I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit whether you served or not. It affects my life no way, shape, or form. I mean, if you're scamming Denny's for a free meal once a year, okay, good on you. But I personally just feel fucking lied to about the whole situation. Yeah.
Papa, I've already made the little announcement. Do you have anything that you wanted to add? Pretty much at this point in time, we're just cutting all ties with.
He's having issues.
Guys, I am not doing this, just so you know. I am not messing with Papa.
Oh, that's cool. They do that in PA2 tubs. Yeah, I know. I found out, like, when I got my license 3-4 years ago when I got it renewed. I was like, "What's this thing on the bottom?" I was like, "Oh, your veteran status is confirmed." I'm like, "Okay, why is it on my driver's license?" They're like,
Hey, Papa, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you
Yes.
just fine. Did you get everything
All
that
right.
you already said? And would you like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
add
yeah. I was
anything before we
listening.
move on?
No, I was listening. So, I mean, I didn't hear I didn't hear the lead in. I didn't hear anything until like I attempted to join the first time. So I can't say. I don't know where things were.
I'll give you a brief rundown.
recap.
At this
Yeah.
point in time, we've seen and witnessed, we've seen what was released by Josh Warren that Rob White, otherwise known as Bulldog, has
Mhm.
no longer does not have any military service, and it appears he's a felon. At this point in time, we're just cutting all ties with him until he
Mhm.
can provide his DD-214 and his
Okay.
service record. If he can't provide that, then within a week or so, then it's a different story. But at this point in time, we're just if he has it, great, awesome. He was warned last week that he should probably get it ready because something like this was probably coming. And
So I'm going to say something. Let me interrupt you real quick. I'm going to say something because as it's making its rounds or whatever you want to call it, and it's going out and about. I mean, first of all, regardless of anything else, yes, it's now known that he no longer works for me. Okay, that side. Please remember, no matter what you think about the man, he's still a human being. So let's start there. Okay. Second, there's only in our community of people in airsofters, there's only 2 people that were potentially hurt by this. Myself and that man right next to me, okay, Mr. Rob Weiner. Reason we're the only 2 people in our community that were potentially hurt by this is because we were both in some form of business with him. On top of that, you're looking at his best friend sitting right over there. Okay, so but best friend aside, because that's just emotional. There's people that might have their feelings hurt. Okay, too bad. That's your feelings. I don't care about that right now. What I care about is there's only 2 people actually hurt by this, or potentially hurt. I could be potentially hurt if someone decides to associate me in a negative fashion with him, which is why he's no longer with me. Okay? Mr. Weiner could have the same thing happen because they were affiliated before, but they are no longer affiliated. So let's be very, very clear about all of that. Anybody spreading this around is spreading it around because they have whatever agenda they may have. Okay? The man did what he did, and he said what he said. Also, and I'm not saying this because I am not friends with him. I am not anything. I'm nothing with him anymore. But the lack of evidence is not proof. Now, I did my own research. I've submitted multiple requests to multiple agencies, and have only received lack of evidence. Okay, if you want to take that as proof of him not being in service, then take it for what you will. I gave him an opportunity to prove to me, and he made a choice to walk away instead. So to me, that was the only proof I needed. Now, please remember that. Anybody spreading this around, you're only doing it purely out of just malice and your desire to be in some form of light, and your desire to just, because it's not hurting anyone. He didn't hurt anybody. So don't think you're stopping something. So anybody that's thinking about posting it somewhere else or doing anything else like that, it's not going to hurt anybody. Okay? I'm sorry. That's what I had to say about it.
Have to apologize for that.
Why are you apologizing?
Yep.
Well, because it's a little out of character for me, but
Way
You've been
nicer
doing a lot
than
of
I would have been
apologizing
in your
and you need to stop.
situation.
Yeah.
Look, you're not Canadian. Cut that shit out.
tea coffee.
To say it in a way like this, it's like the only reason why we addressed it is because today so far I've received over 26 phone calls about it myself because it's spreading around like wildfire. I'm sure Wiener's been on the phone nonstop all day today. Papa, I know you've been on the phone nonstop today, and we were just addressing it in that fashion. We're not going to go into all the details or all the other stuff because we don't need to. At least not at this point. Because look, he could realize tomorrow that he needs to provide, and all of a sudden, if he provides the information, it's there. and then that'll be a different thing. But
Mhm.
he was warned last week. I warned him to his face that people had this lack of evidence, these forms saying he had no service, and he didn't provide it.
Mhm.
I even sent him a message today saying, "Hey, I warned you this was coming." He goes, "I saw," and didn't provide anything else or anything else like that. So, at this point in time, I feel confident enough to say that we can just push away and be
Yeah,
done. And
I did.
if you are one of the people that called me in anger today, assuming that I should have to known about this or Wiener or Papa should have known about this, you didn't check either. Nobody checked.
No,
Um,
there was no reason for it.
yeah,
Listen, who are any of us to question anybody else? I don't give a shit. I did my service. I'm proud of what I did, and that's all well and good. Anybody wants to know about it, you ask me, feel free. I'm happy to talk about it. I love my time, right? Absolutely. I'd still be doing it today if I could. You know, but beyond that, somebody says it, I don't care. I'll take it for that. I'll take their word for it. What do I care? Right? It's only the fact that now it's out there, and to me, something like that, even if you just embellish, because I know way too many people that embellish their service. Okay, I served here, I did that, I did this. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm not impressed. Right? I don't care. But what's offensive is if you didn't serve at all. I've got a son doing it. I'm in it. You know, all of that's the different story. That's the offensive piece. But like I said before, there's only two possible people that were hurt, and please remember something, guys. And I'm gonna say this straight. Whatever this was, he's had to live with this for a very long time, and there's people in his life outside of our community that are
fine.
living with it as well. I'm talking about potentially his wife.
Sorry. Yeah.
She may she may be dealing with this. She may have never known anything. So now you're talking about first of all the fact that the man lost, granted his fault, but he's lost everything he had. He based his life on his statements of military service and airsoft. That's all he ever was. He's lost both of those now.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, if his wife didn't know and this gets out, being lied to for 20 years, how do you think she's going to take that? I'm not saying feel bad for him like that. He did it to himself, all well and good, but there's no reason to beat a man while he's down. Please bear in mind that for whatever reason, if he made these lies, that's what he's living with now. So we're not going to relish in this. We're not going to jump for joy over it. None of that. This is where it is. It's happened. Leave it be. Just walk away. There's no reason to stay in it.
All right. Richard,
Again,
you had
sorry.
something to say?
That's me.
I have to actually make this a little disclaimer. When it comes to that thing that was posted, do not repost that anywhere because you will be held liable. Lack of evidence is not evidence of a crime being committed. Literally, what that post states is that there was no paperwork found, and then people took that to RAND and ran with stolen dollar. Whether the case may be or not, that post does not prove that, and you are liable for slander if you repost that.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you that he made that clear to me on Friday, that when I was discussing it with him, that if anybody did say anything of the sort, that he would go after them for that. So please keep in mind that he is intending, or at least that's what he stated, that's what he would do if someone made the choice to post negative statements. So to put it up and say it wasn't found, so he is not a statement you're allowed to make. And you could just say lack of evidence. That's all anyone's allowed to say.
That's why I said it the specific way I did, that if he provides it, then awesome. But at this point in time, we can't associate with him until he corrects the issue. And that's that. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything else about it, but he was warned this was coming. And look, we're actually going on longer than I really wanted to talk about this, but I will say when I was accused of not having the service that I did my one day, I immediately went to my filing cabinet, pulled out the paperwork that I had, and had to request one other document that I needed. Got that, and then have it on my phone at all times. So if anybody questions, I can just pull it up, because I never want to be questioned again, because it can be very damaging in this industry and your reputation and all that. So,
I'm going to let you go real quick, but I just want to leave it. If anybody has any questions of me, if anybody wants to know anything like that, feel free, reach out to me directly. Okay. If you want to talk to me about him and say negative things about him, please don't contact me. Okay. I'm not talking positive or negative or any question about him. If you want to know something about me specifically or about my business, feel free to contact me directly. And the only reason I'm saying that he's no longer with me is because I want to make sure that anybody that may have thought of something understands that as a result of what I found out personally between me and him, that is why he's no longer with me. Not because somebody gave me a document or because I saw something online. This is between me and him.
And he's the one that chose to walk away. Not you didn't fire him.
No, he made a choice.
On a more cheerful note, I got a care package from one of our sponsors.
What'd we get? Oh, you did. He finally got one.
He finally got one.
Yeah, apparently they watched the show.
Looks like this?
Yeah, apparently they watched the show.
If anybody likes those, I got 2 more in the shop, so.
I wish I had money.
And I just reduced the price down to $225. All right, with that in mind, I gotta run.
You're not making this easier, Papa. Fuck, I have a problem with spending money.
I'm trying to finish making dinner. I gotta eat. Y'all be good.
Let's all do it again. Let's all do it again.
Yeah, there we go.
Buck.
Buck, look.
Hey, Buck.
www.deadandoutfitters.net/shop. You'll find it there, Buck.
You guys suck.
All right, guys. Y'all be good. I'm gonna bounce. I'll talk to y'all later. Be good.
Bye, Greg. Love you, brother.
Love you.
Get one. I like it. Go fuck me so much. Get one.
I like how Buck's just standing there with his hair out going, you all are a bunch of freaking assholes.
You know,
Alrighty then.
Not looking up Dead End Outfitters to see if I can financially afford it.
What's in the box?
Oh, what's in the box? Hang on.
Hold on. Wait.
Ready? 1, 2.
Wait, hold on. I'm ready
wait
now.
Sin's ready.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Show it. Mine's in too much light. There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Yep.
We took our orange tip off.
Oh, I had mine unscrewed, but I don't
By
want
the
to
way,
use it yet.
the new case design, I love it.
Yeah. There you go. My orange tip's off.
Yeah. So if you guys aren't aware, how these cases used to work was there's a little thing you have to lift up and put the bar around. The new cases, they added a spring hinge too, so you don't have to do that anymore. Just done.
Do you all have matching purses too? You know what?
Wait.
Diesel, there's a really bad thing that, you're sort of pissing off the wrong gentlemen that have the wrong arsenal.
Wait, what?
Don't make me get the Vorpal Bunny.
What?
The emasculator.
The demasculator? Vorpal Bunny. You're calling the pistol a Vorpal Bunny.
You don't know the Vorpal Bunny is?
I know what the Vorpal Bunny is.
It's one of my dream guns.
Yeah.
I already ordered mine.
But
I'm waiting on shipping from Dio.
Bunny. There's just something wrong about that.
Please, for the love of God, if you're going to spend the money on it, please watch Gun Gale Online. That show is awesome. It's a
You watch Sword Art Online 1 and 2, then you watch Gun Gale Online like an adult.
Okay, I did that. I'm just saying, if you need the premise and you're going to buy the Vorpal Bunny, you better watch the show first.
Drew, I've seen you and Wiener shoot, so I'm not too worried.
That's the Vorpal Bunny.
Vorpal Bunny.
That is my
Wait, you're not worried about Sin shooting you? Are you dumb?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I've seen you and Wiener shoot. I'm not so I'm not worried. You are an idiot, sir.
Well, he has not seen Sin shoot. Drew, I know that for a fact. You've seen Mark shoot.
Who?
We've all
Drew,
seen
yeah,
Mark
Drew
shoot.
Tingle. Drew Tingle.
Yeah.
I've
Oh.
also seen Wiener
Oh,
shoot. It's
Yeah, Little Reaper.
It drops off real quick. Gotta
Wow.
That's what he that's what he gets because he's assaulted because he doesn't have the Marcon Blue. Just saying.
You know what? I'm working on my first HBA build. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, speaking of which, so G&G
First
sent me
HB, I think I'm on my fourth.
the new catalog for 2024. They have another one of these coming out in race car red.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I was upset. I saw it. I was like, you
March
taking
me.
pre-orders? They're
I'm
like,
gonna
not
go
yet.
Get one. I'm gonna get one.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that Macron technically considered a high kappa?
It is not a
No.
high kappa.
No, because it does
looks
not.
like it.
It cannot fit high kappa mags as
It is a 1911. It takes thinner mags than a 2011. It will take high kappa parts. I've already played with mine. The only weird thing is the inner barrel setup on it.
Gotcha.
Because it's got that new proprietary G&G hop up where you tune the hop up through the barrel.
So can I use the OG Umarex mags?
Nope. It'll only take the CMP9 mags from G&G.
That's Tinker, right? Yep. When am I
That's
getting
obnoxious.
Chevy Hugger Orange?
Oh, it's very obnoxious. Apparently, there's a shortage on the mags because the Chinese market bought them all.
Brilliant. Does Papa have them?
What's up, Garcia?
Not that I know of.
There he is. Man, Garcia, how's life going?
They have that coming out, and then they
Disappeared.
have another Macron Blue coming out, where ours are silver. The new ones are gold.
See, Garcia gets a new woman and he disappears.
All right. So I'm sure that there's going to be to finish up the previous discussion. I'm pretty sure that we're going
We're
to have
done.
a
I
follow-up.
thought we were
stream.
done already.
We are. It's called Segway, Dick. Shut up.
You
He's sprinkling some finesse on there.
got a segue? Oh.
Bruh.
Yes, I have a Segway, dickhead. Shut up. And you know
It's
what?
because
I
his
gotta- I
knee
gotta
keeps
switch.
giving out. Or his ankle, excuse
There we
me.
go. He's muted, so I can actually finish. So we're done talking about the subject we just went through before. Like I said, next week we probably might have a little bit more to say on the issue. But at this point in time, we're moving on to Pew Pew at Sea.
Yes, Pew Pew at sea.
So
Oh,
on a boat.
Disappear on a boat.
so I love the fact that this whole PPS thing started off as a off-comment joke, and then Joker goes, "Wait a minute, why don't
Well,
we?"
wait a minute. If Greg was here too, that
We
was an
almost had
off-comment
Greg
joke.
for the cruise.
Yeah,
Like
almost got
today.
him. Yep.
We almost had him. Like so close. It was so close.
Yep.
And then,
Unfortunately, somebody had more of an obligation, so she couldn't go. But
Yeah.
yeah, it started out as a joke. Papa's shop, Dead End Outfitters. That was hey, Papa, you're opening the store up.
Well, it's like, why don't we try to do a cruise? So, what is Pew Pew at Sea? For those of you that are tuning in that haven't did this before, it's going to be what I call the season opener of Airsoft, right? So, we're gonna the next we're I'll go into like what we learned on this cruise for the next one.
Not to use.
Yeah, who not to use. So, the season opener of Airsoft, we're gonna it's a way for people, especially up north, to come down to a nice warm climate. We'll always take over Miami Airsoft the day before the cruise, do the party room, and have all sorts of fun stuff. And then we'll go out cruising on the ship. So,
By the way, Tubbs will have to make him. If he were to go, we'd have to make him walk down the center of the ship. We don't want to list one way or the other.
you're mean. Holy shit.
It's some aggression I
Okay,
have to get out.
we got to put this out there now just for that, because I know you are showing up to Syndicate. You will have a bounty on your head.
Who's showing up for Syndicate?
You.
He's not showing up for
No, I
Syndicate.
can't. I'll be on a cruise.
He's
I'll
on-
be
he's on another cruise.
See? I'll be on a week-long cruise.
So,
You're welcome,
ballast. So here's so the whole idea behind it is that it could be a season opener where you have a chance to meet with companies, players, event producers, and pretty much have a nice, great, big mingle together and share ideas and everything else. Hopefully, it gets big enough to the portion where we can take over an entire ship, because then we get more benefits when it comes down to it.
Oh, Oh shit!
He will be at Geigerlands. I don't know if I will.
I'll be at Geigerlands. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude! Fucking proud of you.
Good on you, Tubbs, man.
Congratulations,
Congrats, Tubbs. By the way, yeah.
So,
asshole.
I love you too.
God,
You just
Wiener.
say that after you just said some dumb
I know.
shit.
You know
He's
why,
always
right?
giving- he's
Hold
always
on,
giving
hold on.
me shit, though. He's
Buck,
always giving me
with
crap,
the amount
so.
of phone calls that this man has gotten in the past week alone, with the shit that's gone down,
Yeah.
he's okay. He's okay to be a little, and I mean
little salty,
little.
little salty every now and then.
Yeah. So this year, when we tried to do it last year,
Love you too, Tubbs. I'm upping your leg at Geyerland.
Oh,
Look,
God.
That's okay. I'm used to that. They did it
Sin,
the
you're
whole-
lucky I love you. I'd beat the fuck out of you for that one.
pressure. You gotta.
man, the private chat that we have for the four of us is on fire right now, guys. You got to
Holy
stop.
smokes.
I'm trying to explain what Pew Pew at Sea is, guys. Can we just keep going?
Tell. I've been with
Sorry,
my
I
new
just
girlfriend.
gotta-
Yeah, that's right. You have been. Oh my gosh.
So
Ron Jeremy Jr. What are you talking about?
I'm
Or-
too
or Ron
white
Jeremy's
for that.
grandson.
he's
Does
the
look like
hedgehog.
him. Holy shit! Now that I look at it, the lighting is perfect too. Even the laugh. He's got the laugh now.
All right, I am taking. I'm taking
Apparently, I'm
control.
Ron
The wonder
That's
Jeremy.
it. That's it. I'm taking control. I've taken full control, and I muted everybody so I can get this shit out and get this back on, back on track. All right, guys.
Night
So,
Tops.
so if you guys could imagine being on a cruise ship with the four of us doing this exact same thing,
Wait, there's
having a
only gonna
good
be three of
time.
us though. Isn't that guy down there? He can't go.
For this cruise, yes, I'm talking about for next cruise because look, come Thursday, we're going to Miami Airsoft, which we will be streaming live on a phone at Miami Airsoft for the stuff that's there. I unmuted you. Oh, okay.
I'm unmuted.
So we're gonna go down there and we'll be streaming live the Thursday antics, and then of course we're gonna go on the cruise and we'll be taking a lot of footage with the GoPros and everything else, especially the escapades with the drink package. And
No, we don't. What the drink package we don't have?
I have it.
No, I know you do. You paid extra money. It was supposed to be included in our tickets.
Don't
No,
get
it
me
wasn't.
started.
You gotta.
We're gonna
figure
talk
that out for
shit
yourself.
about Carnival in about 3 minutes, okay?
We don't want to do that.
3
Wait
minutes.
till after we're done because I got to go on Carnival.
Carnival
again in
doesn't watch
April.
this shit.
What? Watch what? Somebody works for Carnival.
Guarantee you they don't. You think they have some specialist that comes watching our fucking stream?
Well,
No.
Oh.
No.
you
They're
never know.
expecting high-end
yeah,
business
Joker
clients
got the
that
drink
make
package. I got the
Google
soda
bucks.
package because I found out I can bring two bottle per person on.
No, it's not hard liquor, sir.
Yeah, no.
Somebody's laughing in the background. It's beer and wine.
She saw the Ron Jeremy lookalike. She saw the
It's beer and
resemblance.
wine.
In that case, I'm
700
going to call that rep back and yell at him because they told me I could not bring beer and wine.
That was funny.
No, it's I'm sorry, it's wine and champagne. That's it. 700.
They told me I couldn't bring either.
That's the only thing you're allowed to bring. You cannot bring beer and hard liquor. Look,
You might want to get your adjustment before it's too late.
And you can bring soda cans, but you can't bring soda bottles. And you can't bring water bottles. You can bring waters in a box. Or
Can I bring water in a can?
You can bring water in a can, yeah,
Liquid death.
in a case.
you know why they don't allow water bottles, right?
Because you
So
can
people
put
don't throw them
vodka in it.
overboard.
No, because people would literally go inside their kitchens, heat the tops to take them off without the breaking a security seal, fill them with vodka, and put it back on.
I mean, I can do that with a can.
Yeah, so you
Isn't
can't bring
this
it on,
like
but
a
you can
primarily
buy
adult
water bottles
cruise
on the
that we're
ship, believe it or
going?
not.
That you guys are
Which
going
I did.
for?
I bought a case of water bottles.
My cousin's cousin worked.
FAQs. Let's see here. I love this. All right, I'm actually going to share this because when I started reading this, I started laughing because I was like, some shit must have gone on, right? So here, let me just. Oh shit, too much. One click too many. All right. So prohibitive items, of course, any narcotics, crossbow bolts, longbow arrows, blunt weapons, including knuckle dusters.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
no airsoft. They actually mentioned airsoft and paintball. They
air
actually say
BB
that on
pellet
there.
pistols or rifles,
Yep.
stun devices, tasers. Um,
I can't
all
even bring a pocket knife.
all incapacity such as gas guns, tear gas sprays, mace, phosphorus, acid, um, or other chemicals that could be all ammunition, all explosives, fireworks, flammable substance, compressed gas tanks, bottle cylinders, including dive tanks, propane tanks, aerosol cans, um, alcohol, hard liquor, and beer. Wine or champagne beyond the allowable limit of one 750 milliliter bottle per adult 21 years of age or older.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them back and give them shit because that's what she said on the phone. I feel like this company has no clue what they're actually doing.
We're going to have this conversation.
Well, a lot of
At
this
this
stuff
point,
just
they might
changed
as well
recently
just-
because of the crap that's been going on the ship.
Whoa! I can't bring handcuffs.
No handcuffs.
What?
No handcuffs.
Um,
I wonder if I could bring my little
Bring
Springer BB
paracord.
pistol.
You can make handcuffs out of it.
Wait, there's some other funny stuff down here. No self-balancing hoverboards or air wheels. That would figure be. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't think we're allowed to have that. But so we can't bring our radios, Wiener.
Aw.
Yes, you can. I did see that. Ham radios are okay. UV5Rs are ham radios.
Okay.
It is down there on stuff that is allowed.
All right.
I did see that. I know that for a fact. It's good. We're good.
This one has to be interesting. This one is just they want to screw you over so they can keep making money. No satellite disk, routers, and other internet-related equipment.
Zip ties fix everything. Tubbs, don't worry. I'll bring you some bright pink paracord.
Inflatable kiddie pool.
What
I
the
want to know
hell?
what happened. I want to know what happened with the inflatable kiddie pool. I really want to know.
Hookahs? That's some shit.
Um,
If you've got a balcony, you should absolutely have access to be able
What
to
is
bring a
kava?
hookah.
What is
I gotta
that?
look this up now.
kava? I think it's a drug.
Duct
Yes.
tape.
Tape. Duct tape's
Nah,
okay,
man.
I think. I read
Duct tape
is
fails,
alright.
though.
Too many
Duct tape.
questions.
Yeah,
Handcuffs,
it's a
zip
drug.
ties. Zip ties fix everything. Tinker would know.
Jello party?
Jello party. I think he's thinking of a pool filled with Jello. Resin.
Oh, right.
But that's just for tubs and yeah.
Hey, man, what you do with your bathtub and your cruise ship is all on you, man. In the kiddie pool.
The kiddie pool. There you go.
Wait. We can't bring hoverboards or balancing boards, but we can bring a Segway.
What? Huh?
Items for port use only. The following items can be brought on board, but can be used off ship.
Yeah, right there, segues.
That is moronic.
Don't use your umbrella on board.
Yeah, I got it after the fact, Smurf.
That's why they did it. See, that's what happens when you do TikTok videos showing like cruise hacks and shit. That's when they turn around and be like, "Really? Banned."
Yeah, when you if you were an account that does that type of content, that's when they pay attention to you. We don't make that kind of content. Are we bringing that to Syndicate? Are we gonna get some real extra kinky in the Airbnb?
Oh.
So, anyways, let's talk a little bit about Carnival, shall we? And how bad that we're never going to use them again. So, with Norwegian, people like with the first Pew Pew at sea that got canceled because it was really the COVID restrictions that got it canceled. I think there was like 6 cabins that were booked for Pew Pew at sea for Norwegian. The Norwegian one would have been great because the drink package is all inclusive. It's like, I don't know, $50-$60 a day, $50 a day, but it's unlimited, 100% unlimited. When we were looking at the drink package for Carnival, we were also told it was unlimited. It's not. It's 15 alcoholic drinks a day. Which,
if you go with 2
Yeah.
people, that
per person.
on.
No, 15 alcoholic drinks per person per day.
I mean, I'd fucking go over.
Yeah. So, in addition to that, Norwegian was great because as soon as I was as the group personnel, they give me a portal that I could share to everybody. Like, hey, you want to go on the cruise? Click this link, go here, put your deposit, put your name down. Here's your payoff dates that you have to go through to make sure that you get your berth. So, we have 30 days to put the $50 down per person to get our cabin. Cool. From there, you have a certain amount of time between then the time cruise goes out for you to pay off the remaining amount of your cabin, right? So, and the cabins were a little bit more expensive than Carnival by about $150 per person. Well, not really, because if you get the drink package at Carnival, you're now only about $50 more per person for Norwegian, but we wouldn't have the problems we had. So we originally went for 30 cabins. I knew it was ambitious, but at least if we get more, whatever, and then we could probably add more later on. Well, we probably would have had 30 cabins booked, if not 45 or 50, if you could get through to Carnival. So what ultimately happening is so many people tried to call in, tried to get their cabins, tried to get it booked, that it was an hour and a half wait time. And then people were just dropping off. They're like, I don't have time for this shit. I'm not going to be spending, an hour and a half just to pay them my money so I can go onto the cabin. Or in Emma's case, they take your money and they don't give you a cruise at all. What ultimately happened was when it was like the final deadlines of getting the cabins through there, I helped Virtue get his cabin, Wiener get his cabin, because I made the phone call, waited the hour and a half. When they came on, I called them. I called all them. I called Gabe from MK Airsoft. I think I called Paul as well. So it was kind of stupid and ridiculous just how much hassle it was. And then to go pay off the cruise was another hassle in itself. So I called in to fully pay off my cruise before the deadline. And Sarah was originally on my room, but for some reason she wasn't. So when I went to go do it, I said, "Okay, I'm here to pay off my full amount." By the way, Sarah's on the shit. The roommate is Sarah Rose. She's not on the list. They go, okay, cool. So they took my payment, then they add Sarah, and evidently when they did it that way, it added an extra $79 charge that they didn't tell me about that was just sitting there in limbo.
That's bullshit.
Well, it gets better. So meanwhile, here is Skittles calling me up and saying, I am not smoking crack. I am not losing my mind. They can't find my reservation. I'm like, come on, Em. She goes, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. They can't find my reservation anywhere. They're going through. They can't find it. We don't have any of the stuff here. We don't know what's going on. So, and each time I try to call back to get it set up for her, I can't get through. So fast forward to the Friday before Bone Crusher, or Thursday before Bone Crusher, Emma calls herself to say, "Hey,
Emma." Oh.
She goes, I want on the cruise." Okay. Well, we can't find you. She goes, I know I paid $100. Now here I'm thinking, and she's still watching. I love you, girl. But here I'm thinking that she's talking about the Norwegian cruise. And she's like, no, I am talking about Carnival. I know I paid Carnival. So she called up and they said, we can't find anything. She goes, how do I get on the ship? And they go, we'll put you on the wait list. Cool. And then the guy goes, okay, you're on the wait list, and hangs up. She goes, wait a second. This jackass didn't take it's supposed to be a $200 deposit. He didn't take my money. He didn't get my name. He didn't get my telephone. No, the first time she called, they said they're not taking bookings at this time. It was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. Then she calls back and gets that guy that does not actually follow through with anything. Third time's the charm. She calls in and she's like, okay, they take her $200 and they go through and they get they get all her information put in. She's now on the wait list. They said somebody will call you, and she's like, bullshit. Mind you, There is a 7, maybe 8 minute long message loop for Carnival when you call. It's the same 7
Yes.
minutes. And it's like, do you know who was the first cruise line to do a commercial? Yes, we know it's Carnival, and we know that Kathy Lee was the person that did it. How can you tell what bar you're in? Well, if you see a blue iguana, you're in a blue iguana. But no fucking shit. Please stop. It is
Remind me
very
next time you
annoying.
see my brother, I gotta throw a punch him.
It's like I'm sitting there doing this, like going through. So she calls me up on Friday. Now I have to call because they're saying that I owe $79 and they're going to cancel my cruise if I don't pay it. So I
Thief.
called up and I was like,
Thief.
and I go, what the hell is this charge? They have no idea. The first two people I talked to had no idea. And they go, well, it's okay because you have $100 in credit sitting on the group level. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, well, somebody paid, but they don't have a berth. And I was like, what's the name of the card? It was Skittles. And I started yelling vindication
See you,
for
Tubbs.
Skittles. Because I was like, well, that's part 2 of the problem. And we go through the whole issue back and forth. I was like, you now have $300 of this girl's money. How do we get her inside of a cabin? Well, we have to wait for the thing to open up. But if it does open, don't worry. We're going to get you the group rate. Cool. We waited.
And
waited. And then Sunday rolls around. I'm on my way back from Stonebreaker. And it's like, all right, time to make phone calls to Carnival. And we called. And we called. And we called. And when I say we went through 26 phone calls to try to get this girl her damn room because she happened to call and there was a berth available. There was a cabin available, interior cabin. She wanted to do it. Oh, that was the other great thing. When she took the $200 deposit, they didn't tell her that the cabin was $2,700.
oh shit.
Exactly. Like, what the hell? So ultimately, we went around and around. They kept gaslighting them and say, well, you didn't pay it was $100, it was a $200 or $100 deposit,
Right.
$200 deposit per person. I was like, no, it wasn't. It was extended to a $50 deposit per person for a cabin because of the problems that we had with you guys. I was like, you know what? Let's just get this fixed. So ultimately, she got her cabin resolved. She's coming on the cruise. It's going to be fun. Paul, we're going with Norwegian. The cruise packages are better. In fact, as soon as we get back from this cruise and we get all the feedback of everything that we need, within 2 weeks, I'll have the next date set up, which will be the first weekend of March of 2024 with the new cruise. And
I say because if we didn't switch, I wasn't going next year because I am out over $1,000 because of their stupidity.
what happened now with them?
So originally, when I contacted them, I was supposed to have 4 adults in my room, and they weren't going to do it. And they were going to have to buy another cabin. I was like, I don't cabin. And they're like, well, we don't have any rooms, and this is where it got weird. They're like, well, we don't have any rooms with more than 2 beds. I was like, I don't need 2 beds. I need 1 bed. And they're like, you want 1 bed for 4 adults? And I was like, yes. And it was dead silence on the phone. So then they're like, okay, well, I need their information. So I gave them everybody's information. And they're like, okay, cool. And then I get a charge on my card for a second room. Called them back and wait.
Come here.
And wait. Got through and I said, what's going on? Dealt with a completely different person. They're like, oh, we're sorry about that. So they removed the charge for the other room. And then he says, well, I don't know how to add 2 extra people to the room. I said, how do you add kids to a room? And the guy was like, oh, well, we do. I can't even remember the whole fucking process. It's like, can you do that for 2 adults? And then I got to talk to my manager. Can we call you back? Yeah, call me back. When are you going to call me back? Oh, within the next hour. 3 days later, I get a call back. And they're like, oh, well, we understand you want another room. No, I don't want another room. I want to add 2 adults to my room. They were really confused about this entire process.
Listen, how virtue gets down is how virtue gets down, baby. Don't question it. Just let it happen.
Eventually, it comes down to one of my partners actually got the wrong dates off, so she couldn't make it anyway, and the other one's kid got sick, so she can't make it anyway. So it's just two of us in the room now. I call back, and I was like, well, these two people aren't coming. And they're like, okay. So they take them off the room, and they told me that they're going to remove the charges off my card for those two people. Comes up to 10 days ago, the charges still aren't gone. Call them back. Oh, well, you're past the refund deadline.
Oh.
No, you're not, because you get a refund. Oh, well, you're in breach of contract, so fuck off.
Oh, no. They kept the fees for one person was the compromise, and I got real Baltimore on the phone. And I may have not made the person cry. Because, like, it was just fucking stupid. I think they're outsourcing their customer support to people who are, like, just don't know what they're actually doing.
Yeah. So I got real mean in my phone call
Not
conversation.
you, never. No.
I got real mean, and it had Star actually spit out her drink because she heard me say it in real time. So she's heard me make claims. I make these statements before, but the way I say it's so straight face. I was like, are you? I was like, what do you have, like an IQ of 100? How can you not understand this? And the lady goes, what? I was like, you have like an IQ of 95? I don't understand how you cannot understand this basic question. What are you talking about? And each time that she asked me another stupid question, I dropped the IQ points by 5. Finally, she transferred me over to a manager, and I was at like 65 at this point, and she was just going over her head. So the manager gets on, and she goes, and I start explaining the issue, and then she cops an attitude, and she also gaslights me. So I was like, you know what? I just want to say before we go any further, I'm really appreciative of Carnival Cruise Lines making some affirmative action hires and hiring people that have that are mentally challenged in the workplace. However, I think that it might be best if you don't allow them to take phone calls, especially with complicated issues. Now, I kid you not. She turns around and she goes, "Are you calling our call center staff retarded?" I said, "No, absolutely not." She goes, this is what she said, right? I don't approve of that word, but that's what she said to me. And I said, absolutely not. She goes, that's what you're saying, sir. I was like, no, I implied it. I didn't say it. You said it.
Joker!
Guess what happened next?
That's not okay!
What's not okay? I didn't say it.
Technically, he is correct, which, as we all know, is the best form of correct.
That's... Buddy! Oh my god!
By the way, Buck, this was happening. I was like, what is the $79 charge for? Why was I charged $79.32 after I paid my cruise in full?
Oh god,
they could not answer the question, sir. They could not tell me what the charge was. When I got transferred to the manager, and she accused me, as she said, "Are you calling our staff retarded?" I said, "No. I would never say that word."
Oh, we're so demonetized.
No, we're not. We're not. I am just relaying what was told to me. Right?
Can we get a red check?
No, we can't get a red check because we're not being hateful.
We're going to show up to the cruise ship, and they're going to say, we don't have rooms for you.
No, dude, seriously, like, dealing with these people, after Joker finally got me in, the hours of waiting and listening to, like, it was almost like...
Don't you hate that fucking call music? Look, maybe that's
anybody
what it
that's
is.
ever gone through POW training or seen a movie where they do the sensory deprivation, they put the bag on your head and the white noise headphones on, that is preferable to that hold music. Like, why? I'd rather have elevator music. I'd rather listen to Yanni on fucking loop, okay? Like, is there a quiz at the end of this hold? Is that what's going on?
So it was one of the stupidest things. I mean, and I just told her, like, she was getting all pissed off at me, and I said, look, I'm going to give you a better explanation of what's about to happen here, right? I was like, you can hang up the phone by all means. Go ahead and do it. You know, you can say whatever you want and hang up the phone. I'm just going to call right back, and I'm just going to make your next representative cry. They go, you can't do that. I didn't say it. I was repeating it, right? So she goes, but. I was like, you guys are. I was like, are you also on the spectrum because you can't seem to get past this particular aspect?
There we go, Mark. Pushing the
You
envelope.
could have called them a dumbass, an idiot.
No. Because if you call
You
them a
just-
dumbass or an idiot, they can disconnect the call because you're using curse
Being
words.
abusive.
That's
And
it's
insulting.
derogatory and abusive behavior. Cannot do that.
I said positive that I think it was great they were doing affirmative hires.
You are a jackass.
Thus the Joker.
Long story short, this company is a fucking nightmare to deal with. It's almost like they didn't want our money and then were begrudging about taking it. It's like, wait, we have to work? Like we gotta work? No. Nobody said we have to work here.
Dude, I was pissed. Especially, and the thing that was like the vindication for all of it, right? The biggest vindication was the fact that let's see, there we go. The biggest vindication that we had was when they found Emma's payment, and that's when I was really pissed off. That's when I fucking lost my shit. I like pancakes. Oh God! Come on. But anyways, I mean, with all the negative side, we're gonna toss that out there, right? And we're gonna talk about the fun stuff that we're gonna be doing in the future,
As long as we
right?
got rooms when we get on the ship.
How many times should you tell me that the first roller coaster at sea, or how Dolphin could be a best friend, or I don't like the back from my first sneeze. They hear that loop again. Oh God!
This is why we can't have nice things.
Fuck you, Buck. Like, we're already demonetized for this stream. I can tell you that right now.
Yes,
So
I'm
fuck you,
aware.
Buck. Fuck you, Buck, because you did not have to listen to that fucking music. And for those of us that had to be on hold for an hour and a half, listening to a repeat of a 7-minute loop, we care about your opinion.
No, they
Listen,
don't.
Bitch, no, you don't.
I've been on hold with Carnival before. I know what it's like. I've done it. I dealt with it.
You don't know what it's like. You think you know what it's like. You don't
I
know.
did it for my parents when I was a teenager.
When you were a teenager, sir, it's only gotten worse.
Sir, I hate to refresh your memory here. I'm 23. I was a teenager 4 years ago.
Yeah. It's gotten worse.
Stop. Don't remind me.
What?
It's gotten worse.
Oh, 7-minute loop on a whole time of 2 hours. Been there, did that. Sucks. Verizon, I think personally, is worse.
Yordi,
Hey, what's up, Yordi? Shit. This isn't good.
What's not good?
I'm trying to look up dates for 2024.
Fuck is a freaking baby.
for
Yeah,
cruise
dude,
ship?
I'm 23. I don't know
Yeah.
what y'all expected. That's why Wiener keeps thinking I look like a young Ron Jeremy. The Alzheimer's is starting to kick in. He's starting to
It's
mix
No,
faces.
no.
It's called Halfheimer's. Get it straight.
No. You do look like a young Ron Jeremy. It's not a think.
Right now, especially with like the 1980s T-shirt and all that stuff.
And
The
he's also
two-tone
got
T-shirt.
that little, what do they call it? That Widow's Peak thing going on right there in the middle.
Yeah,
I've
and
always had one.
He could be Herman Munster's kid.
That's a dated reference.
oh, that does help. You Marky fucking idiot. I put Caribbean Cruise instead of Bohemian
What's
Cruise.
the pregame plan? What, you want to go to Miami toasted?
I don't know. I'm gonna come up with a couple. Wait, hold on. I got something.
Okay, at the game, if anybody gets marked scream 20 times, I got $20 for you.
He didn't change the angle of the camera. He's got an entire new room, dude.
Oh yeah, I know. But he went in the other room.
Like they built another room onto his house.
Yep. Oh yeah.
The old room is now a bedroom.
What's that?
Your old office is now a bedroom.
No, that's my old office right there.
Oh.
This is the extenuation of the office.
Oh, you just got an extension.
Yeah,
They just said it was an entirely new room.
It looks like it.
Definitely does.
Trying to figure out with Mark with that haircut who he looks like now. And I was thinking
So-
of that Subway guy.
Barba.
Farva.
God damn it! I wish I could give you guys a tour of what I did inside the living room and the bedroom, but nope, I can't.
Pest
So-
dog.
Nobody wants to know what you did inside the bedroom.
Everybody does. Hey, Popper. Hey, Loki. All right, so let's see here.
Ooh, it's 8 o'clock. I may be calling it a night here soon.
Oh, we're not going to be on for long because we're gonna announce a little bit of what's going to happen. Because I just need to do the basic. Hey, is there enough people? Is there enough out here for us to be able to get it? God damn it! Stop it! I don't want to chat with anybody.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Excuse you.
Is she looking at you going, oh, I got Ron Jeremy in the room with me?
No, she was going after the pizza crust.
That's
right
your
there.
dog.
Yes.
I'm talking Buck's wife.
Does Buck's wife know that she married Ron Jeremy Jr.?
She can hear you now because
That's
Wait,
great.
oh, I can't.
That's
What
awesome.
come closer. Say it. Go ahead.
Or just breathe harder.
Go ahead. Say it again, Joker.
I said, do you know that you married Ron Jeremy Jr.? I'm just curious.
She doesn't even know who it is.
He had to Google him for me. I didn't know who he was.
He's
Did you
the
Google her, put it on
hedgehog.
the screen?
Just for you boys, I'm gonna make sure that I am perfectly trimmed when I come to Syndicate. I'll make sure I keep
don't
around
need
here.
to
and
hear
look for
that.
you. I meant my face, you donkey.
Unless.
You know, saying stuff like donkey face is very hurtful, sir. Just so
I didn't even say
know.
face. You interpreted face. That
You
was
used
your
donkey in a
opinion. You insinuated.
Babe, give the people what they
Paul.
I am not stripping at Syndicate.
Please no.
Yeah,
But
but
the-
hard no.
My
Hard
wife
no.
just said, "Give the people what they want."
Nobody wants.
Yeah, keep your clothes on. That's what people want. Keep your clothes on.
Same goes for you, then, bitch.
I'm not getting naked. So, I mean, not willingly anyway. I'm not saying that some of those guys might not be a little bit frisky. All right.
Cavity
So,
search.
what are you doing?
You got chanted to take your shirt off at frickin' Bad Blood 2019.
And he did it. And
And
he
it was
did.
hilarious.
Oh, I got chanted to take my shirt off also at the thing, but I didn't get naked. Taking my shirt off is not naked.
It still blinded us, whatever you did.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Were you at Bad Blood 19?
No, I wasn't at Bad Blood. I'm talking about when he did it at up there at whatchamajigger.
Syndicate?
Cancel
Anyway.
your cruise, come with us.
Carnival
Yeah.
Cruise sucks. We're gonna try a different company. Pew
Well,
Pew
I'm
at
looking at
sea.
Norwegian right now, and Norwegian looks like it's got some. What the fuck?
Sorry, ring fell off.
Oh, jeez.
No.
It's good. We're good.
You should put that somewhere else so it doesn't fall off. Ron Jeremy.
This is my wedding ring.
I know.
My
Fell
my
off.
fucking fingers have lost size. I don't even know how. I think it's the cold.
Oh man, they only have it. They only have
She's
it
cracking up
February.
at you.
What the hell? Well, we're definitely probably going to end up with Norwegian. Most of us because it's the drink packages that we want to get. You know, is the big one.
We're all
So-
closeted alcoholics with high tolerances.
I'm not closeted at all.
It was a joke.
I know my alcohol. I know I'm an alcoholic, and I support myself fully with this problem.
Drinking problem? He gets drinking, he gets drunk.
I guess I got to
falls down.
call Norwegian tomorrow and see if February,
I don't know, Paul. My body's fucking bizarre.
because that's if those prices are correct, that's actually not a bad price. $349, $489, $699, and $769
Huh.
for Norwegian going to Bahamas. What I would love to do is get to like for cruise for Pew Pew at sea to get a little better. So here's one of the party favorites I have. It's the shocking roulette game. So you stick your finger inside of it and it goes around and get a zappy a random person.
Why would I do that?
Yeah, why would I want to
Because
Especially since I have a defibrillator.
what are you,
you
a
know?
pussy?
No, I'm not
I
an
don't
idiot.
need two things
See,
going off at once.
See, when you say the shocker, I'm pretty sure everyone's thinking of this one, but
No, that's just you, and
That's
thank you for
shocking.
getting us demonetized.
we've already been demonetized.
Thanks, Buck.
I'm a
No. See, here's the thing, and I realized this after talking to my nieces and nephews. If your buddy says, "Hey, this tastes like crap," and hands it to you to try it, if you actually try it, you're the idiot. So when you say, "Hey, you put your finger in this and it'll randomly shock one of us," I'm going, "No, I'm good."
I don't think
Why
I
would I do that?
Because it's a drinking game. That's why.
Or hear me out. We
Or
could just
hear me
drink.
out, or you just do it.
Or you just
do it.
drink.
No, you just.
Look, I'm an
Play the
adult.
game.
I'm just gonna drink.
I
Quit
think
being a
at
baby.
this time we're just gonna end up seeing Virtue trying to get Joker to go shot for shot with him.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, you
That-
got the right
first
size
off-
batteries.
Look, even though the liver's evil and must be punished, right? That is a thing. There's another hard reality here. Not a fucking chance in hell.
Paul.
It was not racism, sir. It was political correctness.
I would do it just to say I did.
The mentally challenged are not a race, okay? It's a disability.
You've apparently never been to France.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna try to unpack any of that.
There's a 7-day cruise going from Boston, Massachusetts to the Bermuda at only $529 a night.
With Norwegian?
$529 a night.
No, I mean for a cabin, inside cabin.
A night.
No.
That's what you just said.
I said that and I just realized I screwed up and I meant to say a cabin.
Oh, $529 a cabin. Gotcha.
Yeah.
A week-long cruise. But that's an interior cruise.
Yeah, can we do that?
Inside's at $529, Oceanside's at $599, balconies at $1,049.
That's kind of what I
Wow,
got.
that's
for,
a steep change.
That's
No,
kind
it
of what I
isn't.
got.
That's
No, it's not.
average.
per
That's
person,
actually
though. That's also per
cheap.
person.
No, I don't think it's per person. I think that's the cabin cost.
Double occupancy? No, that's per person. Per cabin.
We's about to find out.
Drink
All right,
Sin
Jar
wants
Jar.
that. Sin wants some orange pirate drink.
Arr, mateys.
Well, the cool thing about cruises are fun. You can eat whenever the hell you want. You get to go around and just have a good time with your friends and all that. I plan to try to eat them out of house and hold. Oh, you're right. It is per person. God damn it.
He hates
Wait,
when the
no,
meter's right.
wrong. What the? No, hold up. That includes all the port fees. So it's 21.45 with all the
Right.
port fees, the open bar, and gratuities.
Oh, that's on the Norwegian.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually a pretty good price.
That is not a bad price at all.
Nope, for 2 people,
Yeah,
and
for
you
a
get to pay it
stateroom.
off, so that's not bad.
For a stateroom, that's not a bad price at all.
Nope.
By the way, I get priority because I'm in a stateroom for this.
Yeah, we're all
Um,
partying in your room.
That's what Sarah has been adamant about, making sure I don't reveal what room we're in, what cabin we're in,
Too late.
because, huh?
Too late.
There's like evidently like 1,000 staterooms or some shit. Have fun, knock on each
Yeah,
and every
but
single door.
you're the same muster we are, so you're obviously close to
I'm
our
in
room.
D. What are you?
D? No, I'm not. I am in. Yes,
A.
I am.
You're an A.
Muster A.
I think
Hang
so.
on. I'll tell you. I got it all right here in my little handy dandy folder with my passport. I am muster station A.
See, I remember.
Yeah, but you're muster station D. That's not hard to figure out.
What he's saying is he'll find you.
That's right.
I wasn't wrong. I was
the right
right.
tip to the right person, the right computer. We got you.
You've given her a single location block.
I mean, I am bringing my Switch along, so I'll be playing Mario Party.
I'm not bringing my Switch. No, I'm not.
The
The
fact
fact
that
that able to get the cut lines.
The fact that you're not playing Smash Bros means you're not trying to end friendships.
I don't like fighting games.
Just listen for the Kool-Aid
Really?
jingle. There you go.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that you'd be more into fighting than anything else.
Not since Killer Instinct.
That's fair.
Huh.
That definitely killed the
There it is.
franchise.
All right.
Shit, messages.
So, if we wanted to go to DR for Pew Pew at Sea 2024, April 29th through May 2nd, we're looking at inside cabin of only $259 a night, ocean view $279, balcony $449, or a suite $1439.
A suite. How many people can you put in a suite? Or is it
It's
still
in
only
8.
two? It's only 2.
Hey. Maybe. Hey.
Tell me, how am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Okay.
What?
Suite. How big is a suite?
Yeah. How many people can?
Norwegian
you fit?
suites are big. I know that
Yeah, I know
much.
that.
Just listen for the Kool-Aid jingle. Yeah, get disabled. I don't need to. I got a suite, man. I get to go right to the front of the lines. I don't need to wait in line or anything.
Oh, I didn't.
Man,
I
if you
turned it on.
penthouse with a balcony, hold on, is $1,219.
A penthouse with a balcony.
At 402 square feet.
20 by 20 room.
Yeah. And it's location forward.
Oh, that's the wrong damn thing. Oops.
I'm glad Sarah's not watching the stream, because if she had been so far, she would have blown up my phone as yes that we're doing. Ow, dog! You're on my foot. All right, let's see here.
Comfy temperature. There we go. AC's gonna kick on. Come on. You can do it.
Yeah, because it's either we might have to actually bump it up to February 16th to 19th.
Wait a minute, you got to watch that because that could be an event.
February?
Weekend. Yeah, February
Huh?
next year. That's usually a weekend, February 16th. That weekend through there, it's usually somebody's has an event. Matter of fact, we just had might be Bone Crusher again.
I could talk to Sal.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to change it because we want to go on a cruise.
Look, I could try, right? I could try.
You can try. Doesn't hurt
I
to
can
try.
try.
You never know. You see.
Or we could go in January.
That could be interesting.
Paul, I don't think the excursions are worth it. Like, I'm gonna get off the ship when we hit the Nassau, so I'm
What
because
are-
I'm
what
gonna
are we
walk
doing
over.
for that?
Huh?
Yeah, you're getting off the ship, but what are you doing? Walking through the.
I'm going over to Bahamas Paintball because I want to
okay.
talk with them.
And I want to
and
go to
see-
Senior Frogs.
Yeah. So I was gonna do the same. I was gonna do the same thing because there's
Okay, I'm
also
good with that.
Senior Frogs is good, but I found a little hush puppy place that's near Senior Frogs.
I'm good with that too.
That's actually better.
But I just don't want to go. I've heard horror story about going into that market there. I don't need to go into the market.
Y'all need to see this when I'm watching. Watch this dog. So
I heard there were pets over here, but I've been lied to.
Oops.
the reason why she's still here is because she keeps going after that. It's right there. It's like there's my pizza. And she's like,
she wants the pizza.
yeah, she wants
Gotcha.
pizza crust.
But you also should put her on camera. She knows she's on camera. She was leaving. She backed away. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Huh, Loki.
My dogs went after got the mole that's been tearing up my yard. They got him last night.
Nice.
It was a cute little thing, but yeah, they got him good.
Yeah, here we go. I'll put her back on.
I think
put her back
Gracie
on
or
the
Blue
screen.
wanted to play with him. It didn't work out so well for the mole.
Oh. Well, I guess what we'll do is, if you guys haven't been a part of it yet, go ahead and join the Pew Pew at Sea group. Here we go. There she goes.
Yeah, you haven't been talking much in there lately.
Yeah, we've been busy.
There's been a lot going on.
Yeah, I got a message. 3 days to your cruise. Yay! Oh,
Yeah, I got the phone call today to make sure that you have everything done and set up and all that.
I didn't get any
Um,
phone call. Maybe I did. It was one of those numbers that said spam risk.
God
I bet they
damn.
just love that when they can't connect. Let's see. Let's see what the hub has to say.
Hey, we could always go to Bahamas. You know what's actually might be a good time to go to the Bahamas? In December.
Christmas time?
I disagree with that. You got a lot of rich people down there.
Okay.
Well, hold
I'm
on.
sure there's a.
You want to
sugar
rub
mama
shoulders
there
with
that I
the.
Ritz-Carlton Yacht Club.
December 18th, the cabins are the pricing that we had before, which was $399, $429, $699, or whatever. Hell, you can get a balcony is $699. Club balcony is $849.
Are they advises on
So-
oyster food safety? Uh-oh. Something's going on.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll start working on it and try to come up with a date and see what everybody's in favor of, because there are some good cruises out there. I mean, I would actually like to check out DR because I've never been to DR before. But I think that one's limited to a time, like April 2024. So if we can get it, it's April 29th through May 2nd.
Ooh, I should bring this.
That's not really our season opener then.
I know that's the only problem that I have with it. I mean, I guess I could check out some of the other ones, but one of the things I realized that we really do need is the reason why I like personally the reason why I like Norwegian so much, because it's free form. It's not you're not conformed to certain eat schedules and everything else. You can go eat whenever you want, and the Norwegian ships have all been recently refurbished.
Yeah.
So
Can we decorate our cabin door? I don't see why not.
yes, you can.
But you can't
Almost
put
every
penises on the
almost
door
every
because
place
that
allows
offends
you to
somebody.
decorate your cabin doors.
Yep, so you can find your cabin quickly while you're drunk. Oh, did you see the dress code?
No,
Are we doing we got at least one formal dinner on the cruise, don't we?
I think we do. I'm bringing
So-
some stuff.
I got to see if my stuff still fits me. I better do that tonight.
That's
Wait,
one of the
what?
things I
Formal
got to do.
dinner? What?
Yeah, we got a formal dinner we got to go to. We're talking
Like
we're
everybody,
talking
or like
jackets and dress shirt.
Can I opt out of that meal when?
You're not even coming. What the? Shut up, Buck.
Yeah, Buck,
You
go
know
move
what?
this around,
I
Jeremy.
gotta bring
I'll
my
show-
Buck's in
fancy
timeout.
clothes.
Buck's in time.
You gotta pack my fancy kilt.
That would be cool. Yeah, I would if I wore a kilt, but I'm not wearing a kilt. I don't look good in a kilt.
Everybody looks good in kilts, unless you got fucking chicken legs.
I got bird legs. Yep.
Ah.
Okay, I hit refresh on the page, and there's a 2-day cruise in Spain for $99 per person.
Where does it ship out of?
Did you say 2-day cruise?
Yeah, Spain and Portugal.
How you getting there? 2-day cruise, huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
The flight
Is that
over
the
there
new
costs
jet-powered
$1,800
cruise
per
ship?
Because you know you ain't leaving the United States and going over. You're jumping on a cruise ship over there.
Kilt for the win. Honestly, wish I could have gotten a kilt for Syndicate. Still can't fucking swing it.
That's what she
Sadly.
said. 20 things.
Going with
That sounds like
joggers.
a personal problem.
I'm a broke ass bitch right now. My job don't pay me shit, but the new
I
job.
remember those days. Long time ago.
New job will be paying almost, well, after my 6 months are up, I'll be making $20,000 more than what I make right now.
Congrats.
Yeah, very excited.
All right, I'll go into February.
So Trump went after DeSantis again, huh?
No,
Well, let's not talk politics.
this is not the place. Not the place.
Huh.
All right, we should probably wrap it up because you seem very invested in trying to find one that'll work.
I think I found one, but it's only like I said. It's, I mean, so all right. Who's done more cruises? Flight costs 10 times what the cruise cost. Exactly. Let's see here. Stop it! What the hell? My computer. I just never been on the other cruise lines. So, Wiener, you've cruised on other locations, right?
Good God, it's been a long time. Last time I went on a cruise was 2008, and that was on Royal Caribbean. I've been on the Disney cruise twice.
Yeah, but that I know. I heard about the Disney cruises. The Disney cruises, first off, you're gonna have a bunch of freaking airsofters around a bunch of kids. That's a charge waiting to happen. I'm just starting off there, especially if they have softball players there.
No, they're at the hotels.
But
The room.
you're paying more money for less perks.
But
You-
that was a
you
long
paid-
time ago.
you're paying
Disney was
for
a
the-
blast a long time ago. We had a good time. Of course, it was all the parents with all the cheerleaders. They're like my daughter was a competition cheerleader, so we went.
Man, you are not helping yourself.
That was all the parents, and yes,
I'm budgeting right now, Smurf. That's why I'm not going to be able to swing it. I'm working on an HBA build.
Wolverine type or Polar Star.
I'd tell you, but you're not coming to Syndicate. No,
You think with your budget you'll have it ready by then?
I will actually. I'm going to be buying 90% of it Friday. So
I think I need to
it's
bring out Polar Star.
I'm working on it's going to be a gas gun conversion to HBA.
Yep.
So
well, it's not hard to do.
yeah, no, it's super fucking easy.
Just expensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to buy the
On
tank
your
and
budget,
regulator.
for me, it's like I'll just buy an MTW. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm going to buy the regulator and
You
the
get as old
hose
as
when
me,
I-
that's a possibility you could have too.
Yeah.
Of course, I
No
got
comment.
2 wives too. Huh?
No comment. Oh, I did pick this up recently.
Looks pretty.
I like.
Is it a featherweight?
Featherweight.
Yeah.
Yep.
I honestly thought about getting the chainsaw when it came up on Epic Deals.
I saw that too. Like you understand? Like my finger was like, no.
Yeah, I was in the same boat, man. I wanted that something fierce. I was like, do I want this more than an HPA? Maybe. But then I remembered I couldn't use it indoors.
All right. So this is my time Joker's zoned out. Does anybody have any questions about anything?
No, guys, go ahead. I think I might. I mean, I'm looking at Royal Caribbean right now, and we might have an option. Go ahead, ask questions, guys.
Scope will probably buy me 30 stock Crytex. working on what? New thermal scope.
Yeah, where is mine? I don't know. I have so much
Thermoscopes are
random shit
badass.
here.
Same.
$290 per person.
I really need to finish packing.
Well, now that you know that you need to wear something fancy at some point during that, you have something else to find to pack.
What? What?
All right.
Yeah, you guys do. You guys could do that, but all right. You guys could keep talking. Keep talking. Included.
No, I'm just rounding up. I'm packing.
Yeah, Wiener,
two
that's
AGs.
already a thing, Wiener.
Oh, I'm talking about
Bringing
you.
2 AGs down from Miami is right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
'Cause I leave here tomorrow morning.
You driving down?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get done with work early Thursday so I can come down for MA. Joker said he's gonna hook me up with a gun. Oh, excuse me, a replica.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to come down. I try to be there in time for that Thursday, and then I got to find a hotel room for Thursday night.
Yeah, because my house is jam packed with people.
It's gonna be a flop house.
Yeah, four people spending the night at my house. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be
Only
packed.
four?
Yeah, Paul and Misty are staying here too.
Gotcha. Who are we putting in my truck? How many people who are we putting in my truck?
6.
6.
You,
Now they're all
my-
different shapes and sizes. We're not talking like all tubs.
Misty, Paul, Seb, Sarah, you, and myself.
Okay, I think we'll fit. If not, we'll put Seb in the back of the truck with all the luggage
That is
Don't-
underneath the,
Cam
underneath the
70
tonneau.
that I am constantly torn between selling or just leaving on my wall. So I legit never use the damn thing.
Which one?
The Cam 870.
So what is not allowed? HPA. Seb in the trunk.
What's
Emma loves
what
it.
is good or bad about it?
It's shell ejecting. I've got the shell catcher and nothing really. I just don't really use shotguns.
That's fair.
Mine just leaks.
Sounds like a personal problem.
You might need to just tighten it and maybe add some.
Probably needs
Sealer?
New O-ring. New O-ring.
Yeah, probably a new O-ring.
It's a common problem that they have.
Well, you have the Gen 1, right?
No.
Wait, you've got a Cam?
Huh? I have two. I have an SPX and an XPX.
Oh, okay,
No,
so it's not the
it's
Cam.
Jag Arms.
The Jag Arms, scatterguns.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's not allowed at Miami Airsoft? HPA.
Yep.
And 40 mics and launchables.
So no grenade launchers, no HPA tap. You can bring gas guns, just not
Can you throw grenades?
launch them.
Well, it depends on how I throw
Oh yeah, and no smokes.
them. Yeah, we don't see Mark with video.
Yeah, I love how many people give me shit for throwing that smoke grenade out the door, and they don't realize it just rolls all the way between the vehicles out to the street. That was awesome.
Well,
Didn't
we
it go
went to,
under your car too?
You
we
know,
went to,
Skittles,
where'd we
for
go?
you, yes, that would be allowed.
We went to Starburst in Texas. We had rental cars. There was like 10 of us, 12 of us who went. So we had my daughter's calling. Why is my daughter calling this time of night? Hey, let me cancel me off for a minute and I'll come back right back.
You're mute.
You're good.
I'm trying to find the drink package for Royal Caribbean.
Considering there is a decent amount of young children at their location, no.
At what location?
MA. There is a decent younger crowd there from what I've seen.
Also, don't bring a damn dildo to an indoor airsoft arena.
Time and a place. God, I sound like an adult. That's disgusting.
Well, we already knew that, Paul. She's with you.
Let's see here. I just there's got to be a drink package. That's like a make or break for any of these things. So, drink package. Let's start there.
I'll say this: you were settled on Norwegian. Stick with Norwegian, man. Quit looking to find gold when you've already found it.
Well, here's the thing, right? Oh, found it.
Dumbass.
Learn more. They have an unlimited drink package. Cool. They were right on par, or if not a little bit cheaper than Norwegian, but they have the dates, which is the first week of March, which is right now the most important factor is that having those dates, because it's got to be the season opener, and Norwegian is limited, whereas Royal Caribbean, look for to give you an idea right now, I don't see the dining options. I don't see the drink package added on yet, but if they have a drink package, I don't think it's more than I don't think it's gonna be more than $70 per person. So no 40 mics of shower grenades, correct? All right, learn more deluxe package. Where's the price? I'll call tomorrow. I'll get the damn prices. I would love to have something like set up for like a group thing and how many we can get, and then start it as soon as we come back. Be like, by the way, bitches,
It's already ready to go.
maybe. What the hell? Oh. All right. So the specialty restaurants would cost more beverage package.
So if you want
Right.
the fancy drinks, you got to pay more.
No, fancy dinners.
Excuse me. So I can go to the fancy restaurant on the thing and get fancy drinks, but not get the fancy dinners?
So ba-da-ba-da. What the hell?
It's just your imagination.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to figure it out. Which packages? Oh. All right. So any other questions you can say?
I think it's a quiet night.
I know. Please stay on the line for the next available representative. Let's see if all right. Okay. So for those of you showing up for Miami Airsoft and all that, okay. Royal Caribbean only has a 7-minute hold time.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we got 16 this first trip, Paul, which we're going to have a lot of fun with 16 people. So at least it's not shitty music. I stand corrected.
Are you fucking kidding?
So that's a tactic, by the way. For those of you who don't know, whenever you're listening to the music and all that stuff, and you hear that, that is a total freaking that's a total tactic. So people get off the phones. They don't want to listen to that. So yeah. All right, I'll figure this out. All right, guys. Well, what I'll do is Wiener's dealing with his daughter, his daughter. We covered a lot of stuff this weekend, or about this stuff. We're gonna have a great time this weekend. It is actually extremely loud. So I will start working on the next Pew Pew at sea. Come back next week. We might have some stuff going on. So until next time. By the way, we never did do our intros this morning.
Nope.
No, you didn't.
But that's fine. Anyways, it all matters on how we close, right? So I'm Joker with Players Wanted. That's the man with the mohawk, the king of the high cap, as Virtue from Sinister Customs. Wiener, it's not a party till the wiener comes out. And then I guess the sad time when the wiener goes away, Wiener is now gone. And then, of course, Buck. Until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponents always call your hits. Goodbye.